Hello from Ural of New England and Boxborough, Massachusetts. We just took and traded this very nice 2012 Ural Gear Up. This one is finished with a very popular Forest Fog powder coated finish, and it has some very, very nice, probably one of the best accessories we have seen on the Ural. A lot of them were done by our local customer. He helps us a lot with developing some of our accessories here at Ural of New England, and he bought this bike new from us in 2012. He has done some beautiful things to this bike. He just traded it for the newer fuel injected bike, but this bike offers a phenomenal value. It has 5,738 very, very well maintained kilometers, which is about 3,000, more or less 3,000 miles. And we're going to go over the options and features of this bike. So let's get right to it. We'll start from the front of the bike. Obviously, you see we have a color matched fairing with windshield. We have the powder coated visor. We do have H4 lighting. We have pretty amazing, phenomenal driving lamps. So these driving lamps, they integrate 4 very powerful LED elements into each light. So these lights, normal road riding, you should be using, and there are different levels of, there's a remote control so you can turn them on and off, and you can also, when you turn them on, you can set different level of light intensity. So most powerful light intensity equals close to 60 watts of LED power, which is close to probably 300 watts of a conventional incandescent lighting. It is not something you'd use on the road, but off the road, it's a great lighting package. And then on the road, it has a lower level lighting setting on the remote control. As we go around the bike, there's a really nice, neat feature right here that I'd like to show you. So what the previous owner did, he took a tonneau cover, another tonneau cover, additional tonneau cover, and he made this Ural sidecar door. And we actually liked it so much that we're gonna have these made, and we're gonna offer them and make them available for newer Urals for 2013, 14s and newer bikes that have different tabs. But this is just a great little access door. So you can easily get in and out, and you just pretty much put it there, and it's a nice little finish on the side, so you can see. Okay, so we're gonna keep going around the bike. I'll mention again, this is a beautiful powder coated Forest Fog finish. Here in the front of the sidecar, we have a nose rack that wraps around the spotlight, and the spotlight has its own switch right here. Yeah. And what's nice about this setup, the spotlight circuit is wired constantly on, and driving lamps are wired with ignition on. Okay, here we have the shovel, and I'm going to actually start the bike and turn it around so that we can show you the rear of the bike. And while I do that, and I do the 3-point turn, I'm going to show you operation of the hinge shifter, this bike. So now I'm putting the bike in reverse. Okay, out of reverse. I see the neutral light, put it in first gear. Put it back in neutral and in reverse. Take a look at the rear bumper of this bike. What a nice setup. So this is a powder coated rear bumper of the Ural, which is an accessory. It has stainless steel hardware, and a nice touch is this a rope that is tightly wrapped around the rear bumper and around the legs of the rear bumper. So it's just a nice looking and really very nice touch. Okay, as we have the spare wheel, a rack over the spare wheel. As we go around the bike, I just sat on the seat and I immediately noticed that it's a very, very comfortable seat. So it actually has a gel pad inside, and it also has a 1-inch riser on the seat. So it's a very comfortable seat to be on. We're also going to zoom in on some of the controls here and show you these hand guards, and they're refinished in gray, black with a gray, which matches nicely with this color. We have a tachometer here, and we also have a quartz watch that is embedded into this mechanical steering damper handle. The 2013 and older Urals, they have a mechanical steering damper. So to tighten it up, you actually tighten this in or undo it to make it looser. And we're going to go around the bike one more time, I guess, and we're going to show you previous owner, in addition to the mechanical steering damper, which is he also added a modern hydraulic steering damper even before the Ural came up with it on the 2014 and newer bikes. We also have heated grips, which were installed by the previous owner, not by our dealership, but he did one of the cleanest and best jobs that I have seen. So you can see right here, there's a 2-position switch, and the heating elements, they are underneath of these rubber handle bars. And then we do have a mechanical cruise control, and it works real nice. So here you can see how the throttle handle just snaps right back. And then if you'd like to make it a little tighter, all you need to do is slide your hand over, and there is a mechanical wheel here, and all you need to do is just slide it over, and as you're accelerating, push this over a little bit, and now watch, it's tighter. It's not snapping right back in. And if you need to go back to the normal, all you need to do is just push that over that way, and we're back. So on, off. Very nice system. We actually offered this system. It's available on our e-store. You can just go and look at the mechanical cruise control and order it for your Ural if you already have one. But if you don't have the Ural, you should give a very serious consideration for this bike. I'm going to turn around one more time and show you the hydraulic steering damper, which I did not point out when we had the bike facing forward. And also I'll mention that this bike was one of our custom bikes, and it has black powder coated drivetrain. So we're going to start it with a kickstart. Yeah, so if you look this way, there is a hydraulic steering damper which works real nice, and there is an adjustment right here on this nut. I'm going to come up closer. So if you want to make it stiffer, you bring it down this way, and it tightens up how the steering bar responds to the road conditions. Or you can make it a little lighter this way, and it's easier. So we're going to take it out around the building and just show you how the bike accelerates. And while we are also, I'm going to check while we're here, I have my cheat sheet. This bike has so many accessories that I'm going to see. It has color matched metal fairing. It has the all-in steering damper, and all the custom brackets were made for this bike by the previous owner. He is a mechanical engineer. He has a machine shop. It has the quad LED driving system. We talked about that. Sidecar windshield assembly, which is not standard on the gear up, and it comes with this bike. Front luggage rack, it's right there. Sidecar rear bumper with a fancy robe. Heated handle bar grips, we showed you those just a moment ago. and tachometer, analog clock embedded in the steering damper handle. Oh, it has the tow hook bracket kit, front and rear. So let's take a look at that. It's right here. You can see it's a Ural accessory, and it's integrated right here. And there is one exactly on the opposite side of this bike. It has a gel pad in the seat for the rider. It has a seat riser. Oh, this bike also has a vintage logos. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so on both sides of the gas tank, you can see those vintage Ural logos, which are available on our website. And it's basically aluminum with the porcelain paint as a fill-in. Oh, what a nice feature here. So Urals come with the locking toolbox, and it's nice to have it locking, but often it is hard to get to when you need something quick. So on this bike, it was changed to this quick access lock. So all it is, it's right there. And also on the inside, you can see there's a sound deadening material to make it more substantial and not rattle. And on the inside, there's a nice pad that goes in there. This is the remote control for the driving lamps that we talked about earlier. And this bike, we talked about, it has a throttle lock by Kauko. That's this one, where it snaps back, and then a second later, it's mechanical cruise control. You do need to be careful, and when you ride, you need to remember that you have it set not to snap back. I think that covers the overview, so let's take it on the road. Okay, so you need to remember that Urals have parking brakes, and if you don't take them off, it's going to be hard for the Ural to be going on the road. I just took mine off. Excellent shifting, excellent brakes front and rear. Downshifting with my left foot, but I'm going to be shifting with my right hand because this bike has a shifter. Let's do it. Second, third. I'm gonna say hello to this Ural owner who just bought a Harley from us, but he still keeps his Ural. Thank you, Kevin.
Are you going to be?
No, we're doing the video. So if you want to say hello.
Hi. Red flag, I got one just like it. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you for your business. Yeah, we're gonna put it inside, of course. Great brakes on Urals. You'll be very impressed. It's fine-tuned. As far as tuning, this bike also has upgraded carburetor performance kits with the different needles, jets, so it performs exceptional. Take a closer look at it on our website, uralne.com or alphacars.com. Just click on Ural inventory. Thank you for viewing this video from Ural of New England in Boxborough, Massachusetts.